So friends, yesterday we had a federal judge compare Donald Trump's unlawful conduct to the Queen of Hearts in Alice in Wonderland, yelling, "Off with their heads," regarding people who displeased the Queen. We also had a second federal judge say that the laws the Trump administration was violating are designed to, quote, save the people from autocracy. And today, a third federal judge said that Trump's DOJ officials who were arguing before that judge were giving him, quote, sham documents. And the judge said that he felt like he was being, quote, misled by the U.S. government. You know, friends, federal judges are not just points of light, but they are beacons of light and of truth and of accountability. Let's talk about that, because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. Well, friends, a federal judge in California, Judge William Alsup, just ruled, in substance, that Donald Trump must go from "you're fired" to "you're rehired." Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Well, hat tip for that writing goes to Team Justice Editor Extraordinaire and my good friend, Peter Sobey. Let's start with the new reporting. This from the New York Times. Headline, Trump administration must rehire thousands of fired workers, judge rules. And that article begins, a federal judge on Thursday ordered 6 federal agencies to rehire thousands of workers with probationary status who had been fired as part of President Trump's government gutting initiative. Ruling from the bench, Judge William Alsup of the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of California went further than a previous ruling. He found that the Trump administration's firing of probationary workers had essentially been done unlawfully by fiat from the Office of Personnel Management, the government's human resources arm. Only agencies themselves have broad hiring and firing powers, he said. He, the judge, directed the Treasury and the Veterans Affairs, the VA, Agriculture, Defense, Energy, and Interior departments to comply with his order and offer to reinstate any probationary employees who were improperly terminated. But he added that he was open to expanding his decision later to apply to other agencies where the extent of harms had not been as fully documented yet. His order stemmed from a lawsuit brought by federal employee unions that challenged the legality of how those agencies went about firing probationary workers en masse. And this quote from Judge Alsup, quote, "It is a sad day when our government would fire some good employees and say it was based on performance when they know good and well that's a lie," the judge said. Quote, "It was a sham in order to try to avoid statutory requirements," he added. Judge Alsup had originally planned to have Trump administration officials appear to testify on Thursday about the process through which the layoffs were planned. But the government made clear on Wednesday that Charles Ezell, the acting head of the Office of Personnel Management, would not appear. Judge Alsup said he had hoped testimony from the officials involved in the firings would provide clarity about the conception and execution of those plans. He also excoriated a lawyer from the Justice Department for failing to produce him and other potential witnesses. Quote from the judge, "You will not bring the people in here to be cross-examined," he said. "You're afraid to do so because you know cross-examination would reveal the truth." But Judge Alsup grew increasingly riled, saying he felt misled by the U.S. government about the way it had proceeded. Quote, "It upsets me, and I want you to know that," the judge said. "You're not helping me get at the truth," he added. "You're giving me press releases, sham documents." So, friends, thousands and thousands of hardworking public servants, federal government employees doing the work of the American people were wrongfully terminated, and the Trump administration lied about the reasons for those firings, saying that they were based on poor performance. Well, as Judge Alsup found, it is a sad day when our government would fire some good employee and say it was based on performance when they know good and well that's a lie. You know, friends, the courts are not just holding strong, but as beacons of light, they're trying to lead the way back to a healthy democracy. Because a healthy democracy, like justice, matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe, please stay tuned, and I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.